haven't done this in a while. Probably over a year since I've made a video, or posted a video at least. And we've done a lot. We moved. We went to Hawaii. Celebrated everyone's birthdays once again. Christmas was just this week, just a couple days ago actually. And you can call it a resolution or whatever, but my hope is in the new year, I'm going to do more of this. I'm going to do more videos, more reselling. Just 2 weeks ago today, I did my first WhatNot show. I think for a first show that was not promoted at all, we did okay. I sold, 5 or 6 items. Ended up netting just over $30, and after I had to share that money with my wife, because my wife's business, because 2 of the items that sold were from her Target return pallets, which we're still buying, and I've got more content on that coming out soon. A lot of big plans this year for that. So tonight, 8:30, which will be after, this is before this video will get posted, so don't worry, you're not missing anything. I'll do my second WhatNot show. So I've already got 35 or so items listed in that show. My first show I only did 26, so I'm feeling good about the amount of stuff I've got in there already, but I am off this week, and there's a relatively new, as in only a few months old, I think, Goodwill outlet store in my state. I live in Illinois. There's only been one since the pandemic outlet store in the state. Now there's a new one in Romeoville, which is in the Chicago suburbs, and that's like an hour and a half from my house. The other one is 2 hours from my house, so I decided to go there. So it's early in the morning. We're going to get in some trouble, go to Romeoville, drive an hour and a half, which is not worth it to just plan on making money all the time. But considering I'm off this week, didn't have anything going on today, other than this WhatNot show tonight at 8:30, thought, you know what, I'll get up early, I'll drive out there, I'll see what it's like. And all it's costing me is my time and a little bit of gas. I drive a Toyota, so fuel economy's great. So we're gonna go up there and check it out and see what we can get into, see if we can find anything. I don't feel great about recording in a store, so I don't know if I'll pull the camera out while I'm there, but I'll at least show you the haul afterwards and kind of talk about what we got. And then I'll probably show a little bit of me in the WhatNot show, and then talk about how we did and if the items we sold. The first WhatNot show I did, again, I wasn't expecting to sell 1 or 2 things maybe. Ended up selling quite a bit, and all but 2 items were sports memorabilia. So I think that's what I'm going to look for today. I am in the Chicago suburbs, so maybe we can look out, we can get some Bulls stuff. Bulls stuff always sells good, even though the team is not good right now. Always sells great. Cubs stuff, Blackhawks, Bears. Again, even though all of those teams aren't that great right now, always sell great. You've also got the White Sox. That stuff doesn't sell that well. Even though historically the White Sox have been a better team, people just aren't that big of a fan. Considering I'm so close to the Chicago suburbs, I doubt I'll find any St. Louis, like Cardinals or Blues or even the Rams, because they haven't been gone for that long. I doubt I'll find much of their stuff, but you never know. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for sports paraphernalia. Maybe I'll find some other stuff. Oh, and I'm going to use 100% of proceeds that were left over from my last WhatNot for this. So that's, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm going to round down, because I think it was around $27. I'm going to round down to $25. $25 is my spending limit today. Let's see what we can get, and maybe I can make that $25 back tonight. Okay, I had to make a quick pit stop on the way though at Wally's. For those that don't know, Wally's is just the Midwest Buc-ee's dupe, but they have the best breakfast tacos. So I'm gonna go grab me a couple of those and a cup of coffee before we keep going. It's okay, see that? 7:45 right now. Store opens at 9, so we gotta get moving. Taco secured. Let's get back on the road. Okay, I am here, pulling up. Gotta find my parking spot. People are already lined up outside, so I guess it's fairly popular. Going there. We'll park right here. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, let's go in. Let's do this. Oh, this is dark. There we go. Let's go in. Let's do this. Okay, that's that. Here's everything I got. Let's get up to the car and I'll go through it while I'm loading. Nice. Spent about an hour and 20 minutes in there. Got a handful of hats. All of them probably need washed. You guys can ignore my mess. The coolest thing I found was this Jordan 45. It is a Nike jersey. It's not vintage and it's well worn. Made in Honduras. Double XL. You can see all the wear on the 45, but no snags that I saw. Really good shape. But yeah, I mean, it's just mostly graphic tees, Dr. Seuss tie, a lot of graphic tee stuff, a lot of sports stuff. I spent just over $30. Some of this will be personal. Mostly this thing probably put me over the edge, but I just couldn't help myself. I probably paid more than the sticker price at the store. I like putting those in our yard. Vintage Packers mug, Mario Kart. Legos are definitely for me. Jasmine Pop, probably not worth anything. Milwaukee Bucks giveaway cup. Then Arctic mug. So it's like a whatever. I got 3 sealed DVDs: Harpoon, Whale Watching Massacre, Magic Mike XXL, which is the sequel, and then Lady and the Tramp 50th Anniversary Edition. Those are all sealed. I wouldn't buy any of the unsealed ones unless you know they're worth something. So this is cool. This is a leather-bound Bible from '84. And it's got some really nice, like, illustrations and stuff in it. So hoping that might be worth something. I paid $1 for each piece of media. And then this is from 1889, I think. I did a Google Lens search and I found one example of it, but nothing on like a sold for a comp. There's your copyright information. Couple plush. I don't know if they'll be worth anything. Christmas Mickey, which is just a few days too late, but whatever. Milwaukee Brewers souvenir, coffee mug. Then yeah, so I'll just throw these in here. Fortnite, Ghostbusters, Steelers, Dr. Seuss as shown already. This is a Master Baiters fishing and tackle. It's from Spirit Halloween. Her. That's the mouse from Dumbo. San Francisco 49ers pants. This is just like one of those custom-made t-shirts. We're actually going to Disney World in a couple months, so I might just keep that for myself. Jonathan Toews Blackhawks jersey. This is Nightmare Before Comic-Con, so it's Night Before Christmas, but with Comic-Con. This is Bulls, Chicago Bulls baseball jersey. Bears, Gas Monkey Garage, Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the band, the polka band from Home Alone. Niagara Falls, Canada. Looks like a Warriors shirt. That's why I grabbed it at first. And then Empire Strikes Back. So that's all I got. I think that's good. Like I said, $30. I did go a little over budget, but I'm not worried about that. And yeah, we'll get this stuff, take it home, and see what we can get on WhatNot tonight. Okay, I am back in my house, and you can see here we're in the bathroom. I'm going to do laundry. But I got 37 items. which means my cost per good is less than $1. 37 items I'm going to sell. Like that little Lego set there I'll keep. Got a conch shell I'm also keeping, but still under $1 a piece. So I'll probably feel confident starting all these items at $1 on WhatNot. I'm going to wash what I can currently in my WhatNot show. Currently in my WhatNot show today, I've got 37 items. So I'd like to get up to 50. So using these items here, I will list an additional 13 of what I got here. So now I just gotta do some laundry. What we have here is me just doing some laundry. You'll notice me spraying some stuff here and there. I'm shooting this on a time lapse. I'm using just like a Tide stain fighter. Right there, I'm using it just to kind of clean stuff up. But I washed everything except for the Halloween Masturbators vest. And then now we're into the WhatNot sale. So these are just some of the items. I sold, again, like that Arctic mug there. That's from the trip today. We got these records in a large lot of about 80. I do plan on putting out some content about those. They were all new and sealed, and we sold a few of those. There's a Lady in the Tramp DVD. Coming up here soon, you're going to see me selling off the Bulls t-shirt that I picked up. That was the first thing from this lot we sold, and you'll see, I'll just show this real quick, time lapse. Let's see, Bulls shirt. Yeah, so this one is the opposite of that jersey. It just barely doesn't fit me. I did try it on. It's a baseball-style Bulls shirt. Let me reframe this.
Back up on that.
Run the Puff Daddy vinyl? Yeah, we'll run that up again. So, just trying to get my angles right here. I've got too many arms on this thing. So yeah, this is a baseball style shirt. It is faded to all heck. I don't know what brand logo that is. Rose, do you know what that brand logo is?
That's just NBA one, yeah.
Well, not the U with the basketball on it. I don't know what that is. It does say
Seen it before.
Bulls on the back with the pinstriping, and again you got the stars and the pinstripe on the front. The classic logo. Bulls never changed their logo in however many years they've been around. That's the logo, has been, always will be. This could be yours for as little as $2. Don't let Andrews just take it. Oh, we got
Somebody else got in there. Crazy kicks.
This one just doesn't fit me. I see you want the amiibos there. Trod Fellow, yeah, we can throw those up next. Well, after the Puff Daddy album, I gotta do that next. What'd you say?
This one's just so cool.
It is so cool. Andrew's not going to let this one go to someone else. Oh, Crazy Kicks back on it. $8. Andrew's sniping them for 9, 10. I was so pumped when I found this today.
And so just one of it didn't fit.
$10 to Crazy Kicks. Thanks for your first purchase from us. Appreciate that. So as you just saw there, that shirt that we picked up earlier in the same day sold for $10. It was one of the few things that actually had bids going back and forth on it. So send $10. WhatNot takes 3 different fees out of each one of their sales, and might take, which sounds like a lot, but it's less than some comparable selling platforms. I ended up netting $8.44 after that. Of course, I'll have to pay taxes out of that, but that's just is what it is, and that's what we're going to do. Up next, you're going to see me try to sell that book. You'll notice it doesn't sell, but that's one of the things I like about this platform is if people notice something didn't sell and it's something they wanted, they might ask you to sell it again, and that's exactly what happened in this situation. Let's run. Screw it. Let's run this book. This is a stretch, I think, for anybody. But I picked this up today. I couldn't help myself. It's a Liberty and Union book from 1889, illustrated. The pictures in here are just absolutely insane. Freedom in the United States. That's Mark Twain. Bunch of songs in here. Alphabetical list of battles with dates in the War of the Rebellion. The Nation's Dead, total of internments in national military cemeteries. Just a lot of really interesting stuff from a different time. Here's the, as you can see, just to be honest, there's the jacket condition. It is connected, but barely holding on. There's a little bit of handwriting up here. This is the guy that wrote it. And here is the copyright page. It was copyrighted 1882, 1886, and 1889. As far as I can tell, this is the 1889 edition. And that could be yours for as little as $2 if you're interested in something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, nobody wants that. That's all right. I know it's a weird one. I'd try. So as you can see there, nobody wanted to buy that. And it's starting at $2. Again, my cost of goods was under $1 for each item. And again, someone saw that and they're like, you know what? I actually do want that item. They asked for it in the chat. So here in a minute, you see me run it again. And also in addition to that, you don't see me run it, but they asked for a pop too. And I ended up that I was trying to sell. We got from an overstock place. And both of those items ended up selling. So that you get a lot of good second chances on WhatNot that you might not get on other platforms. Okay, I've got the Liberty and Union book. Again, this is from 1889, illustrated. I'm sure it's worth way more than $2, but I'm mostly just interested in keeping it preserved and out of the Goodwill bin that I found it in today. So, yeah, this could be yours, Miami.
Not showing the inside again.
Yeah, just so you're aware, if you weren't here the first time I ran this, it's in good shape except for that. The jacket's just kind of holding on by a thread there, but the pages are in excellent shape. The illustrations all look sharp. The print looks sharp. And I can't confirm the 1889. From the brief bit of research I did today, it appears to be the 1889 printing. It's about to go to Miami Stacker for $2, and it does. Awesome. And I will be very careful in packing that. And that's it as far as items I sold from my binge trip today. Was it the greatest return on investment? No, but the idea here is I am trying to grow my audience on WhatNot. And so cheap goods flipped for a cheap price. They were all profitable. Is good for my brand right now. It's not exactly how I want to run my business long term, but it's fine. Just for note, that $2 book did net me $1.22 in profit. So again, my cost of goods was around mid 80s, 80 cents, per item. So I'm only looking at like a 40% return or a 40-cent return there, which isn't a huge percentage. But again, trying to build my brand, got a sale. I'm happy to do that. And that's it for this video. That's only my second sale and WhatNot. Our total net sales were $99 that day. My goal is $100 before I do a giveaway. So didn't quite hit it. Missed it by the smallest amount possible, but we'll get them next time. Our next sale, if you're watching this in time, is Wednesday, January 10th on WhatNot. I already have all the items I'm going to sell that day. I've already listed most of the items I'm going to sell. I think I have to list another 5 or 6 before we call it to hit that 50 number, which is what I want as a bare minimum. Because that book did sell, and I already have a watcher on the Bible that I bought at the bins which is in my next sale. I was at my local thrift shop and I decided, hey, they're running a special on vintage books, and I picked up a few more. Why don't we take a look at those? So these are the 5 books. We've got Dr. Seuss's The Sneetches. This is from like 1961. I got this book called Hawaii Isles of Enchantment, and that's from 1938, I think, around that time. And these were all $1 a piece. And then I got these 3 old books. All of them are around 130 years old, so the late 1800s, which is pretty amazing. Condition on them is, some of them is better than others. This copy of Little Nell doesn't even have the spine anymore. It looks like it was purposely cut off. One of them was in a library. They have handwritten notations in the year 1900. So there you go. There's that. Now, again, I'm going to list these at $2, starting at $2 in the auction on Whatnot. And yeah, I'll only make roughly 22 cents if that happens, which isn't a lot of money, and really not worth my time at 22 cents. Again, but if I'm trying to drive engagement, and you never know, that's the beautiful thing about these auctions is I list it for $2, and just like that Bulls shirt that you saw, it could sell for 10. And if that's the case, then I'm netting, you know, $8 in profit, and definitely it's worth my time at $8 because I spent 5 minutes buying these, I'll spend 5 minutes listing them, and then 30 seconds a piece as far as trying to run the auction. So my time commitment is real low. Yes, I have to ship stuff. Shipping is easy, and it's not that big of a time commitment. So again, if you're watching this and you in time, and you can tune into my Wednesday, January 10th auction, my username is Rusty Flavors on there as well. I believe it's Rusty_Flavors. I'll put it up here just to be sure. And I would really appreciate your support there. Let me know in the comments of this video if I'm buying smart. I do think if I was selling these items on eBay or a different platform, I'd probably be able to realize a lot more money. So are the items I'm buying smart, or is it just junk that I'm flipping to other people that are buying junk? I'd like to know what your opinions are on that. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.